the academic matters for Turkish students.
What's your position in this program?
As I mentioned earlier, you will be overseeing, more like a coordinating the academic component of the language for TALCCAMP and Albukhary language and culture.
What was your hometown?
My hometown is Kuala Lumpur.
Could you tell us about Albukhary Foundation? No? Okay then. Can you tell us a little bit about Malaysian education system?
Okay, we have this Malaysian education system is basically based on British education system, where currently we have this primary education, secondary education and tertiary education. The primary education we have 6 years of studies, where year 1 until year 6. The age range is from 7 years until 12 years. Then they goes to the secondary, which is the high school. The high school is actually from the age of 13 until 17. It is a 5 years duration for the secondary, and they can go for tertiary education. Either they go for A levels or matrix or diploma, which is at the tertiary education. In Malaysia, we have about 20 public universities, which further categorized into research universities, comprehensive universities, as well as focus universities. For example, USM, University of Science Malaysia, is one of the research university in Malaysia.
Which faculties do you have in Albukhary International University?
Currently, we have the Foundation Studies, Center for Foundation Studies, as well as the School of Business Studies. And it will be evolved later on to 8 full-fledged faculties.
Do you plan further collaborations with TALCCAMP or Ibn Khaldun universities?
Of course. Okay. It is in the pipeline. Okay, we have worked together with Prof. Fabzi and also with Mr. Abdul Qadir. We are looking at a collaboration in terms of executive programs. And then we have started with this English program, gradually into executive program, and then into degree program as well as postgraduate programs, inshallah.
Inshallah. How could you explain this language and culture camp experience with Turkish pupils?
Okay, it's kind of interesting. 2 cultures meeting at one point. Okay, you have this very rich Turkish culture. We have very rich Malaysian culture. For example, you like very salty food. For us, we like all the sweet food. So we exchange. We exchange such that we experience all the salty food, and we introduce to you all the sweetness in the food. So you got to experience the 2 culture, and you actually immerse to this culture. So that's why we have this TALCCAMP Albukhary language and culture. When you learn English, at the same time you immerse into the local culture. So that's what the TALCCAMP and Albukhary Foundation have this program for all the students to immerse into Malaysian culture as well as education.
Okay. Do you have any recommendations for Turkish students to become better in English?
Yes, of course. Come to Malaysia. Because why? We are multi-racial community. We have Malaysian, Malay, Chinese and Indian. We use English as our mean of communication. So English also is a global language. So when you come here, you can speak English, you can practice your English. Inshallah, you will be very good in speaking, writing, speaking and reading. Inshallah.
Have you ever been in Turkey?
I was in transit for a day in Istanbul, catching for my next flight to Kuala Lumpur from London.
Okay. Do you have the message do you want to convey to Turkish people?
Welcome to Malaysia. Malaysia is a very rich culture, and Malaysia is a Muslim majority people, and we respect each other. We respect all the races, and this is where truly Asia. Welcome to Malaysia.
We can find Asia in Malaysia.
Exactly, you say it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, all right.